All truth passes through three stages. First, it is ridiculed. Second, it is violently opposed. Third, it is accepted as being self-evident. Talent hits a target no one else can hit, genius hits a target no one else can see. Each day is a little life, every waking and rising a little birth, every fresh morning a little youth, every going to rest and sleep a little death. Just remember, once you're over the hill you begin to pick up speed. Compassion is the basis of morality. The greatest of follies is to sacrifice health for any other kind of happiness. Every man takes the limits of his own field of vision for the limits of the world. Great men are like eagles, and build their nest on some lofty solitude. I've never known any trouble that an hour's reading didn't assuage. After your death you will be what you were before your birth. Hatred is an affair of the heart, contempt that of the head. Politeness is to human nature what warmth is to wax. The first 40 years of life give us the text, the next 30 supply the commentary on it. Change alone is eternal, perpetual, immortal. Treat a work of art like a prince. Let it speak to you first. Reading is equivalent to thinking with someone else's head instead of with one's own. The wise have always said the same things, and fools, who are the majority, have always done just the opposite. It is a clear gain to sacrifice pleasure in order to avoid pain. In action a great heart is the chief qualification. In work, a great head. Friends and acquaintances are the surest passport to fortune. If we were not all so interested in ourselves, life would be so uninteresting that none of us would be able to endure it. Will minus intellect constitutes vulgarity. The difficulty is to try and teach the multitude that something can be true and untrue at the same time. Music is the melody whose text is the world. Honor has not to be won, it must only not be lost. Suffering by nature or chance never seems so painful as suffering inflicted on us by the arbitrary will of another. We forfeit 3/4 of ourselves in order to be like other people. Every person takes the limits of their own field of vision for the limits of the world. Almost all of our sorrows spring out of our relations with other people. Journalists are like dogs, whenever anything moves they begin to bark. Religion is the masterpiece of the art of animal training, for it trains people as to how they shall think. The two enemies of human happiness are pain and boredom. There is no doubt that life is given us, not to be enjoyed, but to be overcome, to be got over. Satisfaction consists in freedom from pain, which is the positive element of life. The more unintelligent a man is, the less mysterious existence seems to him.